Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is Straight Out of Boston here, aka the King of Boston. Today we're back for episode 45 of the Georgia State Dynasty here on NCAA Football 14. And today we're here for what is about as meaningless as it's going to get for our college football game. Really, in general, quite frankly. I mean, we really have nothing to play for here against Western Kentucky. The only thing we're playing for is a 10 regular season and a perfect conference record, but we're locked into the conference championship next week. And basically our bowl game is going to be completely dependent on how that game goes. Oh, sort of, actually. I think we're going to the New Orleans Bowl either way, because the way it's looking right now, if we win, then we win the Sun Belt, and the winner of the Sun Belt goes to the conference, or goes to the New Orleans Bowl. But if Burns wins, he's probably going to a BCS Bowl, considering he's ranked, I believe, 6th right now. That's probably going to be good enough to get him to a BCS Bowl, and then we're just going to take his spot in the New Orleans Bowl. So these last 2 weeks are going to be interesting. Our bowl game is pretty much decided. Obviously, the conference championship we're going to be playing for yet another win over Burns. That would be, more bragging rights or whatever. And also, we're going to be playing for the conference championship, which is something to play for in itself. It's a goal we've had all year. But running the table, I suppose, in the conference is something we've kind of talked about before, and it could be interesting. But the conference championships will be played at whatever team's stadium has a better conference record, but I'm one game ahead of Burns right now. Even if I lose this game and Burns wins, I'll hold the tiebreaker over him. So no matter what, the game's in the Georgia Dome. So this is like literally a meaningless game for us, but we're still going to play hard. It could be a good opportunity to get some subs in and maybe see how the second unit can do a little bit. But we're going up against Western Kentucky on the road. Could be another good chance to prove ourselves as a good road team, which is something I've talked about before. Is we've kind of struggled on the road over the years, but we've been much improved this year. DeMarcus Smith loses 7 yards in the 2nd and 13 play right there. That sets up 3rd and 20, and now shotgun set for Western Kentucky. DeMarcus Smith dropping back, scrambles to the right, fires right side, and that is caught by Aaron Jackson for a 17-yard pickup. 4th and 3 coming up. They're going to go for it. I formation handoff to the running back, and that will be stuffed. Leon Allen cannot pick up 3 yards, only picked up 2, and we will take over on the turnover on down. So here we come. We're going to get it started with the screenplay here on 2nd and 10. Nice pass to Kyler Neal. Neal's got tons of space, avoids the dive tackle right there, and picks up 21 yards on the gain. Nice play from Ben McClain to Kyler Neal, and now Ben McClain going to drop back, fire over the middle, caught by Kyler Neal. Once again, will break it. Well, not really break a tackle, but picks up 8 yards of the gain as he fell forward on his tackle right there. Now, pistol formation, play action, McClain dropping back. He's going to get sacked and end up losing about a yard on the play. 4th and 2 coming up. Early on in the game, we're going to play conservative, take the points, and we will make it a 3-0 ball game after that kick from Will Lutz. So we take our 3-0 lead into our next possession here on offense with 4 minutes to play in the first quarter. Handoff to Kyler Neal, bounces to the outside, and will pick up about 7 yards on the play. Effective running from Kyler Neal so far. Now is a read option keeper from Ben McClain. He'll run up the middle for the first down, and the drive will continue for the Georgia State Panthers. Now here we go on 1st and 10. Triple read option, and we'll just hand it off to Kyler Neal, and this who bounces to the outside and picks up 9 yards and the first down. And now later in the drive on a 3rd and 4, we got 3 wide. McClain looking, fires at Ross Jackson right there for the 6-yard gain and another first down. Now 3rd and 10 later, McClain looking right side, caught by Ross Jackson for the 17-yard pickup, and that will give us a 10-0 lead as Jackson makes the grab. The corner routes are ever so effective in this game, and we're taking advantage right there. Great play. Check out the replay. McClain to Ross Jackson, a combination we've seen a lot of this year, and it worked right there. So Western Kentucky takes over, handoff to Leon Allen on the counter play, and Allen gets brought down by Craig Harris, but not before picking up 7 yards on the gain. And now shotgun set, 2nd and 3. Handoff once again to Leon Allen, another counter play, and Allen finds huge holes in this Georgia State defense. That's a 12-yard pickup for the star running back for the Western Kentucky, I believe, Wildcats. And now DeMarcus Smith going to drop back, look right side, caught by his tight end Gorski, and Tim Gorski is going to pick up the 9-yard gain. 1st and 10, handoff to Leon Allen up the middle, breaks a tackle, and is going to stumble his way towards a 7-yard gain, and that'll set up 2nd and 3. Now on 2nd and 3, I formation, play action fake to Marcus Smith, scrambles in the pocket. He's going to try and step up and scramble. He will pick up the first down, tackled by Scott Powers right there, but it's an 11-yard pickup for the quarterback. And now 3rd and 6, DeMarcus Smith going to drop back. Looking right side, caught by Tim Gorski. Gorski picks up 7 yards. That's enough for the first down. And that will set up a new set of downs for Western Kentucky. Play action fake on 2nd and 10. Looking left side. And it's Tim Gorski once again who's going to be brought down in the end zone for the 13-yard touchdown. as Western Kentucky will cut the lead back down to 3 after the ensuing PAT. Touchdown, Tim Gorski was very effective on that drive. DeMarcus Smith found him a few times, and it paid off for the star quarterback for Western Kentucky. As you can see a replay of the touchdown right there, cutting back up the field and barreling right over 3 Georgia State defenders right there for the score. So 3:35 to play in the second quarter. Ben McClain shotgun set, gonna drop back, fire left side on the curl route. Ross Jackson is there. He'll pick up some yards after the catch as well and make it a 24-yard gain. Now pistol formation, it's going to be a read option. McClain will keep it, break a couple tackles, and actually get about 6 yards on the gain, setting up 3rd and inches. Now on 3rd and inches, shotgun set, handoff up the middle to Kyler Neal, who will pick up the yards he needs, plus a little bit more, making it a 7-yard gain, and that will give Georgia State the first down as the drive continues. 3rd and 4, handoff once again to Kyler Neal up the middle, who will once again pick up the yards, and a little bit more, a 7-yard gainer once again for the sophomore stud. And now here we go, 1st and 10, 54 seconds and counting to play in the second quarter. Another handoff to Kyler Neal, this time on the split up the middle, and that will be a nice about 10 or so, actually looked like a little bit more, but a nice gain for Kyler Neal nonetheless. Now McClain scrambling right side, finds Paul Walker there, and that's going to be a 6-yard gain. 3rd and goal coming up, less than 10 seconds to play now, actually 11 seconds to play, and we're actually going to run a little bit of a power here, a power run with our slow quarterback Ben McClain, but he finds the hole, gets into the end zone, and we make it a 17-7 ball game. So that's going to be the score heading into the half. The number 22 ranked Georgia State Panthers take a 17-7 lead into the half over Western Kentucky, and that is right, Georgia State is ranked for the first time in its program's history this week, entering the weekend with the number 22 ranking in the nation, looking to move up with a potential win here, especially if we can make it a nice dominating one. Maybe that's something to play for, I'm not really too sure, but here we go, kickoff to start off the second half, and Antonio Huff is back to receive this one. He'll take it from 1 yard deep in his own end zone, cut to the left side. He's got space and got a couple blocks, and he could go across the 50, 45, 40, no one in front of him, and he will go all the way for the touchdown. Antonio Huff taking this one in for the score, 101-yard return. He has not been the kick returner all year, but in his small doses of playing time at the kick returning position, he has really been effective, probably the best in the country. Just so phenomenal, gets a lot of yards on each return and can sometimes break one loose like he did right there. So great return for Antonio Huff, and now on 1st and 10 for the next drive for Western Kentucky. They will need to answer back here with a score if they want to stay in this ball game. Leon Allen with a 7-yard pickup, and now empty backfield for DeMarcus Smith on 3rd and 2. He's going to look to the right side, caught by his man Johnson. We sent the blitz right there, and it did not pay off as Johnson is going to pick up a 29-yard gain. Now 1st and 10, put a man in motion, shotgun set to Marcus Smith, dropping back. He's going to step up, look right side, finds his man Norris right there for the first down and a lot more. A 20-yard pickup for Nicholas Norris. And now on 3rd and 11 to Marcus Smith, going to drop back. He's got time, looking left side, he's got a man. And that's caught by Aaron Jackson, the 22-yard gainer, as DeMarcus Smith does a great job of spreading the ball around a little bit there, keeping the Georgia State offense, or defense I should say, off balance right there all out throughout that drive, and it's a 24-14 game. But ensuing kickoff, can Antonio Huff make some magic happen again? Well, this time Cameron Meldon is back there. Huff sat out this one as he was a little bit winded, and here comes Cameron Meldon down the sideline. Here he goes across the 50, 45, 40. He's actually going to be brought down inside of the 35-yard line, but a 72-yard return gives Georgia State great field position. And now on 1st and 10, McClain looking left side, caught by Justin Wagner, will pick up some yards after the catch and make that a 7-yard gain for the sophomore wide receiver. Now 2nd and 3, it's a pistol formation offset to the right. Kyler Neal to the right side, makes a nice juke move and picks up 9 yards on the gain. That will set up a new set of downs for the Georgia State Panthers. Handoff to Kyler Neal once again. Up the left side he goes. He will pick up 8 yards on the gain, setting up 3rd and short. And now on 3rd and short, 3rd and 2 specifically, we pitch it to Kyler Neal on the speed option, who runs it for the first down, a 4-yard gainer in total. And that will set up 1st and goal inside the 5-yard line. Handoff up the middle to Blake Gardner this time, and Gardner barrels his way over the pylon into the end zone for the touchdown, over the goal line I should say, and that makes it 31-14. Now ensuing possession for Western Kentucky on 4th and 13. DeMarcus Smith fires right side, but he overthrows his man Tim Gorski. That's going to be a turnover on downs. We will take over with 7:57 to play in the 4th quarter. Blake Gardner on the left side will pick up 9 yards. That'll set up 2nd and 1 for Georgia State. And now here we go. Shotgun set once again, another read option. It'll be a keeper for McClain, who will pick up the first down, sliding his way to prevent a fumble. The Ben McClain is, I don't know what it is, he must have a high carry rating or something, because he has not fumbled at all this year when carrying the ball. Pretty impressive for someone not known as a scrambling quarterback, but nice pickup right there for Kyler Neal to the outside. Now 1st and 10, under 6.5 minutes to play in the ball game. Neal to the outside once again will pick up about 6 yards on the play, setting up 2nd and 4. And now here we go. It is Ben McClain back there running a bit of a wildcat right here, and he's actually going to pick up the first down on 3rd and inches, just diving for the first down, trying to run a little bit more clock. And here I'm kind of messing around at this point, running some speed options, some wildcat formations. McClain actually picks up 5 on the play right there, setting up 2nd and goal from about the 1-inch line. That'll be a handoff to Kyler Neal, and he'll pick up the quote-unquote 0-yard touchdown run, making it 38-14 and all but sealing up this game with under 4 minutes to play. Ensuing Western Kentucky drive on 4th and 1, it's going to be a play action. So Marcus Smith tries to scramble, he'll be brought down for the sack. He'll loses 5 yards in the gain. Georgia State takes over, and that will wrap up this ball game. We take home the victory, 38-14. Conference championship against none other than South Alabama coming up next week. That should be another good showdown from the Georgia Dome. But until then, that's going to wrap up this video for me. I want to thank you guys for watching. Hope you did enjoy. And just peace. McClain up the middle in the QB draw. That's something you don't see every day. I was using a new playbook this game, so you probably saw some new formations and some new plays. But here's a handoff to Kyler Neal up the middle on 3rd and 3. That'll pick